Okay, what if I told you there's this brand new, totally exploding content niche on YouTube? It's so wide open that some channels are going from zero to completely viral in, like, a few months? And what if you could create these same kinds of videos with what's basically a $10 AI production studio? Yeah, you heard that right. Let's get into it.
So let's just start with this number. 56 million. That's how many views a single video got from a YouTube channel that's basically a newcomer. It's wild. And then there's this number, $787,000. So according to the estimates, that could be the monthly earning for that exact same channel. Monthly.
Now, here's the part that's really gonna blow your mind. This isn't some channel that's been grinding away for years and years. Nope, it's only 3 months old. I mean, that kind of growth is just insane, and it points to a huge, untapped opportunity.
So what is this content gold rush I'm talking about? Well, it's all about animal POV videos. The idea is so simple it's genius. You make the viewer feel like they're seeing the world straight through an animal's eyes, with that tiny body camera perspective.
And why does this work so incredibly well? Well, it's kind of the perfect storm for keeping people glued to the screen. You've got natural suspense and drama just built right in. There's always something happening, constant exploration and action, which of course leads to amazing viewer retention. The audience is, and I'm quoting here, obsessed. And the best part? Almost nobody is doing this right now.
And look, here's the proof. Check out this timeline for one of these channels. Started in late December 2025. Barely 3 months go by and boom, over 216,000 subscribers. And its top videos, they're smashing past 56 million views. It just goes to show how fast you can blow up in this niche.
Okay, but that brings up a really important question, right? How in the world do you actually make these videos? And that leads us right into what we call the creator's dilemma. See, making high-quality AI content like this has up until now required a really complex, clunky, and honestly super expensive set of tools.
This really breaks it down perfectly. You've got two paths. The old way means you're juggling a bunch of different subscriptions, you're dealing with this clunky, disjointed workflow, and the monthly costs are just high. But the new all-in-one way? Everything's in one place, one platform, one seamless process, and for a tiny fraction of the cost.
Let's get really specific for a second. With the old method, you'd need a subscription for your script, right? Like a ChatGPT or a Claude. Then you'd need another one for image generation, like Midjourney. And then another one on top of that for video generation with something like Sora 2 or Runway. Each one of those is a separate login, a separate bill, a separate thing you have to learn. The costs and the headaches just pile up so fast. So, what's the answer to all that chaos? It's an integrated workflow. It's a single, all-in-one platform that takes all of those powerful but separate tools and puts them all under one roof. It just completely streamlines the whole creative process. And this new workflow, it's so beautifully simple. It just boils the whole thing down to 4 basic steps, and they all happen inside the same system. You generate your story, you create your images, you animate the video, and then you assemble the final product. Let me just show you how it works.
Okay, let's actually do a quick walkthrough. We're going to go from just a simple idea to a finished, totally viral-ready video, all inside one of these platforms, and you'll see just how much time and hassle this saves. So everything starts with the story, but instead of jumping between different websites and accounts, you use one single interface to get access to a bunch of top-tier text models. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, all of them. No more multiple payments. You can just ask it to generate 10 video ideas, you pick your favorite, and then tell it to write a 5-scene script. Done. Ready for the next step.
Next up, the visuals. And guess what? You stay right where you are. Inside the same platform, you just use the prompts from your script, and you get access to these powerful image models like Nano Banana Pro and Midjourney to create all the art for each scene. And again, no extra subscriptions, no exporting text from one place and importing it somewhere else. It's just a totally seamless jump from script to storyboard. And here is where the magic really happens, the animation. You go directly from the images you just made straight into video creation. The platform gives you access to these incredible cutting-edge video models like Veo 3 and Sora 2. You just give it your image and the original prompt, and it brings it to life. You can literally create all 5 of your video scenes without ever leaving the interface. And that brings us to the last step. Step 4, assembly. And at this point, all the hard work is already done. You've got all your video clips generated inside one tool. Now you just arrange them in order in whatever video editor you like, slap on some sound, and you are good to go.
So let's get down to it. Let's talk about the ultimate value proposition here. We've seen how much time and effort this whole integrated workflow saves. But what about the cost? Well, this is where things get truly disruptive.
This is the number that changes the entire game. Access to this whole suite of AI models for text, for images, and for video can be yours for about $10 a month. I mean, that's the price of a couple of coffees for a full-on AI production studio in your pocket.
And this chart just puts it all into perspective. I mean, look at this. On the left, you've got the old way, right? Paying for a bunch of separate AI tools, which could easily run you $120 a month, maybe even more. And on the right, the all-in-one platform at just $10. The savings are just massive. It's not even a fair fight.
You know, this quote from the source material really just says it all. The whole point is to go from concept to finished video faster than ever, letting you focus on creativity instead of technical headaches. It's not just about saving money, it's about saving your time and your sanity.
So here's the bottom line. The biggest barriers to creating amazing, high-quality, potentially viral AI content, they're just disappearing. The tools are getting more powerful, they're becoming more integrated, and they are becoming radically more affordable. Which really just leaves us with one final thought, one question for you. If all the major hurdles of cost and complexity are gone, what will you create?